Good morning, everybody. This is Scott Mabor, the Financial Sherpa, out here on the beach in Winthrop, Massachusetts. Hope you're all having a great day. It's beautiful out here. Wanted to just mention, I posted an article yesterday. Don't even remember the guy's name. I think it was Hanley. He owns a call center down in Mexico, and he made an interesting comment, or the title of the article was, he won't hire somebody who doesn't intend to quit. It's his dream to own a big, successful call center. It's not theirs. They're doing it as a job. He's looking for people that know that this is an interim step in their way to success, and he's all about helping them be as successful as possible. My model is kind of similar. I wouldn't hire somebody who can't look at me in the eye and say, I want your job. If you don't want my job and you want to just work for me, we're probably not a good fit. I want somebody who's going to kick my ass and say, see ya, I'm done. That's what I look for when I hire somebody. One of my favorite bosses of all time, a guy named Racetrack Rick, a lot of fun to work with. We always had a great time. But one of the things that made Rick really special, he's got enough self-confidence to not be intimidated by anybody else's drive. If you want to surpass him, you want to get promoted above him, it's all good. He knows who he is, he knows what he wants out of life, and has a great time doing it. He's a great model for a lot of people, a lot of us who've kind of forgotten that sometimes. Had a conversation on the phone the other day with a college student. He's a senior in college, a business major, and he was kind of critical of the model that my company, PHP, uses, and he asked me to kind of explain it to him. And I said, it's kind of funny because in my model, I'm encouraging people who come work for me to surpass me. I do everything in my power to train and promote without any impact on any negative impact on me. I want you to succeed. I want you to do well. I want you to kick my ass. Nothing wrong with that. You should want the same for yourself. I do 3 things when I'm with a client or a prospect. I educate. I show people why I believe that a 401k may not be what they think it is, why an IRA or the stock market may not be the best place to save for the future, why a 529 plan is probably a terrible way to save for your kids' college. So it's one, education. Also about how to protect your family. If you get hit by a bus tomorrow, are they okay? Do they have to move in the next couple months? Can they afford the rent or the mortgage? Kids still going to college, etc., etc. The second thing I do is show people what products fit the needs that we discovered in our conversation. It could be a simple term policy. It could be a permanent policy that's overfunded to pay for college and then is refunded and then will be used to pay for retirement, all tax-free and without risk. The last thing I do, and it is always the very last thing, is try to bring somebody into the business. This is not a business for everybody, and I guess what? Being an entrepreneur or being self-employed is not for everybody. Everyone says they want to be self-employed, but the reality of the situation is you're on your own. Nobody's out there helping you. There is no safety net. You got to work. You got to buy your own business cards. You got to do your own advertising. You got to figure out how to get in front of people, whether that's door knocking, phone calls, BNI, whatever it is. You need to get to these people, and they need to get to you. That is the last thing I do, and only if somebody expresses interest in saying, wow, what you do is pretty cool. What you do looks like fun. Can I do this too? Inevitably, then we have a conversation, and then they can come in on kind of a part-time limited trainee or basis, and I can't think of the word I want, but you come in as an intern. There you go. You try it out for a few weeks. You see if this is good for you. If it is, great, come in part-time. Don't stop your job. Don't upset your income. Do it as a part-time side gig and see how it goes. That's the method. The model is the model. I think it's a great model for bringing people in who want to try something different with their lives, try a different career path, maybe something they've never thought they were qualified to do, and the company gives me the tools to train them by following a very laid out system that if you follow it closely and things go well, you'll be successful. Nothing wrong with that. So again, I educate, I sell product that fit their needs, I recruit if it's something they're interested in. But give some thought to that article. It's worth a read. And I always love bosses who aren't intimidated by people that they're bringing on, who have drive and ambition and want to go beyond. That's what it's all about in my world. If you're an entrepreneur, that's what you should want. You want to be the best and you want to be self-employed. You don't want to take orders from me. What do I know? Have a great day, everyone. Comments always welcome. I'll talk to you soon.